welcome to our clarity and focus session today. We are talking about moving fast, making sales. For some of you, what I'm going to be sharing with you today might actually make you uncomfortable. For some of you, you might get super excited and go for it. But today's session is going to be a very interactive session. I'm going to be asking you questions. I'm going to be asking you to respond so that I can help you to move fast and generate sales. That's the whole idea. Our number one primary function in our business is to actually acquire new customers, to sell to new customers. If we are not making sales and we are not putting money in our bank account, then we are not actually in business. If we have not acquired customers and are helping those customers to keep spending money with us, then we are not in business. We are playing at being business. And I see a lot of people out there who are playing at being business, but actually not in business. So being in business means that you've generated a client last month. That's being in business. All of you who generated a client last month, you're in business. You've made an offer, somebody put money in your bank account, you're delivering a service, you're in business. If you didn't sell a client last month or you didn't generate any money last month, you're not in business, right? Because you're not helping people to invest in what you have to offer. And so your goal is to get somebody to spend money with you this month, right? And so today I'm going to show you how to get people spending money with you right now, like immediately, right? That is cool, right? So I'm going to do that. So in this process, this is very interactive. I know we are recording this, so you'll be able to go back and watch the recording. I'm going to share something with you. This is something that was shared with me. Oh, I can't remember. It was back in. It was nearly. Wow. What are we now? 220. So it was shared with me back in 2014. So this was shared with me now. This was made in 2011. But it was shared with me in 2014. Now, there's a guy called Eric Thomas. He is known as the hip hop preacher. He did a speech to a bunch of high school kids. It's a very famous speech on YouTube. It's been watched millions of times. But there was an athlete. There was a college football athlete who was about to go first round draft pick. And he made a mistake. He got caught in underage drinking charge, and they kicked him out of his football team, and they kicked him out of college. They kicked him out of his football team, and they kicked him out of college. But his goal and his dream was to become an NFL star. And what he did was he created a video, and he superimposed the audio from Eric Thomas's speech into the video. I'm going to play this video for you. It's going to roughly take about 5 minutes. Today's session is about moving fast and making sales. I'm going to walk through with you what you need to do to move fast and make sales, right? We have this little bit of an in-house running joke with people where we talk about the concept of you're a duck or you're a do. A duck is a person, and by the way, we love the ducks. Ducks are cool, right? There's nothing wrong with being a duck. It's okay being a duck because it's also, ducks are really important, right? But a duck is that you have to get all your ducks in a row to get ready to do the thing you want to do, and it has to be perfect, right? It's got to look good and feasible, and you're going to run out to the gate when you've done it, right? A do is somebody that just takes the action and figures it out later, right? Figures all the duck stuff out later. Takes the action, figures all the duck stuff later. Now the do's make more money than the ducks. The do's will make more money than the ducks. Do's make more mistakes than the ducks, right? So so it becomes expensive to be a do, right? But a do creates the energy and the momentum and gets out there in the marketplace. And so one of the things, I had a couple of conversations with a couple of my consulting champions, the people I coach personally, yesterday. And these two people are doing amazingly well in this time of rubbish that's going on. I shouldn't call it a time of rubbish, pretty serious, health crisis, economic crisis. They're doing amazing well. They've had really good months in April, had great months in March. This month already started off having a great month in May in their weeks. But I was talking to them about, like, where they're at, what they're feeling. And I kind of, in some ways, resonated with them in this conversation. Damien Papworth, good to see you here. You're going to love today, my friend. So one of the things, Eric says, I'm ready. We're going to set up a CRM. Good news. Next Thursday, we're only 8% lockdown. Government announced yesterday major release of the economy. Awesome. That's great. So here's the thing. In these two conversations, Martin was one of the champions. Martin is a full-time executive in an oil company, full-time executive, right? A high-paying job, lots of responsibility, but he has managed to generate 5 clients last month, part-time, 5 clients. He added $12,000 worth of deposits in his bank account. He added $25,000 worth of revenue, extra revenue in his business last month in April, right? Whilst working a full-time job. And I asked him, I said, Matt, you must be exhausted, because I kind of feel exhausted as well, right? I've been working really hard, getting up really early, having lots of meetings, doing lots of things. I'm really busy, right? And he says, yeah, I am exhausted, but you know, I'm doing all these things. I'm focused on the most important things. Is we're trying to grow this business. I can get out of my full-time day job and replace my income so I can do this full-time. So I'm working harder than I've ever worked before for the thing that I desire to have in my life, right? And so then I spoke to Tina. So he's going crazy, making offers, making appointments, getting on the phone to people, offering, doing offers out there, sending out cold email, doing all these things, right? All these things, right? Over $25,000 plus in revenue in a month dropping in his bank account. Now, Tina, on the other hand, she had a terrible end of March, right in the middle of lockdown. A bunch of clients left. And then the Monday after the bunch of clients left, all of a sudden she gained all the clients she had left. She regained in new clients, right? And so last month, April was a great month. She picked up 4 clients last month. So what's she been doing? Going back to old quotes, going back to past relationships, going back to people on her cold list, making an offer, making an offer, making an offer, making an offer, right? And then, lo and behold, she had a great month. She added more than $25,000 in recurring revenue in a month, and which is awesome. She added 4 new clients to her business, which is great. And she is ahead of where she was back in March, where she had the blip, right? And now, this month, we're only into the first week of this month, and lo and behold, she's picked up the biggest account she's had for the entire year. A charity is investing tens of thousands of dollars in her services, and she's sitting there going, oh my God, how am I going to cope with all this stuff? But she's working really hard. And by the way, Tina has managed to do this with her children at home whilst they're supposed to be schooling or learning. She's been managing to run her business, manage her family from home, manage a team, right, of people, and manage to generate 4 clients in the middle of all this craziness, right? So here's a person who's working really hard, adding 4 new clients, but she has children that she has to pay attention to that are now not in school because they've got to be homeschooled. And she's actually she's sitting there saying, like I'm up at 10 o'clock at night doing the work that I need to do for my business. And then during the day, I have to watch my kids and take them through the process of homeschooling. And it's been absolutely insane. So in all of this, right, she's still managed to do the very thing that she wants to do, and that is to grow her business in the marketplace. So these are only 3 of the champions that I'm speaking about that I work with that are actually actively doing, right, moving fast and doing the sales in the middle of all the other stuff that they have to do called life, right? They're not doing it full time. They're literally working the businesses part time, right? So understand that right now I can give you countless stories, and we've even had people here on our daily work in action, that daily clarity focus sessions, of generating sales and results in the marketplace. So the goal is to go and make some sales and go and make some money and get it fast, get in the bank account fast. If you've been watching these videos, you've been sharing dozens and dozens and dozens of tactics over 45 days in a row, right? Day 46, here we are. Right? There's no excuse that any one of you cannot apply anything that I've taught you in the last 6 weeks. There's no excuse of not executing, not applying. Remember, you must be bringing on paying customers. The goal that you want to get to is to get to 3 customers per month. That's 1 paying customer per 10 days. That's where you want to get to in consistency. So what I'm about to do, and this session is going to be interactive, but this video that I'm about to share with you is a 5-minute video. I'm going to share this with you. I want you to listen to the story. That might be a bit jittery on watching a video on Zoom, but I want you to listen to the story. And I want you to think about the visual that you're seeing from this person, what they're doing, right? What's going on. But think about, listen to the words. The video is somebody's overlay of what Eric Thomas is actually talking about. Pretty short. I'm going to share it with you right now. I'm going to share my screen with you. Let me just, I'm just going to kill my camera for a moment so I don't interrupt there. Welcome all to you. So I'm going to share my screen. We're going to go here. You should be able to see my screen. I'm going to turn my volume up so you should be able to hear this, and away we go.
It was a young man who, you know, he wanted to make a lot of money, and so he went to this guru, right? And he told the guru, you know, I want to be on the same level you are. And so the guru said, if you want to be on the same level I'm on, I'll meet you tomorrow at the beach. So the young man got there at 4 a.m. He all ready to rock and roll, got on the suit, should have worn shorts. The old man grabs his hand and said, how bad do you want to be successful? He said, real bad. He said, walk on out in the water. So he walks out into the water. Watch this. When he walks out to the water, it goes waist deep. So he like, this guy crazy. Adrian, like, I want to make money. He got me out here swimming. I didn't ask to be a lifeguard. I want to make money. He got me in. So he said, come out a little further. Walked out a little further. He had it right around this area, this shoulder area. So this old man crazy. He making money, but he crazy. He said, come on out a little further. He came out a little further. Right at his mouth. My man like, I'm about to go back in here. This guy is fine. But the old man said, I thought you said you wanted to be successful. He said, I do. He said, walk a little further. He came, dropped his head in, held him down, hold him down. My man didn't scratch him, hold him down. He had him held down. Just before my man was about to pass out, he raised him up. He said, I got a question for you. He told the guy, he said, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. I don't know how many of y'all got asthma here today, but if you ever had an asthma attack before, you short of breath, SOB, shortness of breath, you wheezing. The only thing you're trying to do is get some air. You don't care about the basketball game. You don't care what's on TV. You don't care about nobody calling you. You don't care about a party. The only thing you care about when you're trying to breathe is to get some fresh air. That's it. And when you get to the point where all you want to do is be successful, as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And I'm here to tell you, number one, that most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it better than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep. Some of you love sleep more than you love success. And I'm here to tell you today, if you're going to be successful, you've got to be willing to give up sleep. You got to be willing to work out for 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours. If you really want to be successful, some days you have to stay up 3 days in a row. Because if you go to sleep, you might miss the opportunity to be successful. That's how bad you got to want it. You got to go days without, listen to me, you got to want to be successful so bad that you forget to eat. Beyonce said once she was on the set doing her thing, 3 days had gone by, she forgot she didn't eat. Because she was engaged. I'll never forget when 50 Cent was doing this movie, I did a little research on 50, and 50 said that when he wasn't doing the movie, he was doing the soundtrack. And they said, when do you sleep, 50? Sleep. He said, sleep. Sleep is for those people who are broke. Don't sleep. But I got an opportunity to make a dream become reality. Don't try to quit. You already in pain. You already hurt. Get a reward from it. Don't go to sleep till you succeed. Listen to me. I'm here to tell you today, you can come here, you can jump up, you can do flip, you can be excited when we give away money. But listen to me, you'll never be successful until I don't have to give you a dime to do what you do. You won't be successful until you say, I don't need that money. Because I got it in here.
Okay. One of the things, hopefully, that I'm ready to do, John, I have my CRM set up. Awesome. Thank you, Eric. So we're back here. Now, the reason I wanted to share that with you is if you think about the words of how badly do you want this, how badly do you want those things, the two people that I shared, or those two people of the many people that I work with, are working their tails off for the thing that they strive to believe. They're working for their freedom. They're working for the ability to build the resources and the money to have the experiences they want in life. They are building their dream or their business so they can support and add value to the people they serve, at the same time that they are valued for what they do. They are working their asses off and they are succeeding. They are winning. We've got champions that have put $500,000, or actually right now $620,000 in their bank account in the last 8 weeks. Right, from scratch. Right, and they're working harder than they've ever done before. And some of you I know are working really hard who are coming here and watching this as well. So the whole purpose of today's topic. I also want to also ask, if you've been watching the video and you're watching the thing, I guess, what's your takeaway from what Eric Thomas has said, and what did you notice about the guy, right, on doing that exercise? Because that person literally almost ruined their professional sports career. They hadn't even started their professional sports career. They were in college football. They got caught drinking underage. The college kicked him out. The football team threw him out. He was looking like being the #1 draft pick for the NFL in that year, and his career at that point was over. His dream was over. His career was over. And he made that video and he sent that out to every NFL team, right, saying, hey, I'm ready. Now, in that year that he sent this out, he did not end up playing for the NFL. He ended up playing, I believe, arena football and the American League. So he was playing in the reserve or the minor leagues in American football. However, the year after, he got in to play for the Tennessee Titans and got his shot at his dream at being an NFL football player. And so what I'd love to know is, if you're watching this video, what did you notice about him? Right? Was he super focused? Was he very committed? Was he driven in his actions? Right? Mark says, be consistent, be congruent with what you really want. Absolutely. Right? What did you notice? What did you pick out of Eric Thomas's speech there of wanting it badly enough? What resonated? What had complete focus? Absolutely. Right? The focus of that young man was absolute in its entirety. There was nothing that was going to stop him from executing on the thing that he was focusing on right now to do it perfectly, or as perfectly as possible, right? Behave as such and have the right beliefs. Yes, absolutely, Mark. What else? There's a whole bunch of people here. I'd love to get some feedback here, what you picked up on that, right? Wanting to succeed as much as he needs to breathe. Very powerful, yeah? And it's so true. It's so true. Like I've been talking to a few of my champions in this time of all this craziness, they're tired, but they're growing. They're growing. They know that they're working on a much bigger purpose in their lives than what is happening in this moment, and all the excuses that we can come up with. So, wanted it so much, it overrides everything else going on. Absolutely. Thank you, Damien. Wanted it so much that it overrides everything else, every other piece of noise, every distraction, right? So what I'm going to walk you through today, and I'm going to help you with this, is I'd like you to be a do, not a duck, right? So let me just share my screen and share my slides with you. We're going to get this up here. Where are we? We're going to share some slides. That's not what we're going to share. All right, so we're going to share some slides. Here we go. All right, so Move fast, make sales. That's what this topic is today. Every single one of you that's watching this video, we're going to do something. We're going to take an action. I am even going to participate on doing this as well. In fact, I'm going to do my own version of this, going to feedback on results that I get. Win, lose, or fail, I'm going to get a result, right? So move fast, make sales. So don't think, act. We don't need to overthink. We just need to take the action in what we're doing, right? So we want to make an offer, right? The question I'm going to ask you, and we can talk about this, is what offer can you make right now, right? What offer can you make right now to go direct to the market? And I'm going to walk you through some examples of this so you've got context and you can build your own offer. But if you have got an offer, or if you've been sending an offer, what is the offer that you're sending out? I need you to write that down for you. I'm going to give you about 10 seconds to do that. If you don't have an offer, or if you don't think you've got an offer, I'm going to give you some examples of an offer in a moment. But the idea of the concept here is we're going to do this. And I don't care if it's 10 o'clock at night or 6 o'clock in the evening or 8 o'clock in the morning, wherever you are in this world, where it's 2 o'clock in the morning, the idea is you're going to do this now, right? You're going to do this now, right? We can even do this while we're on this training. And anybody who's watching this video or this replay, you can even do this on this replay, right? Which is very cool. So what is the offer you can make right now is what I'm asking you to think about. We're going to circle back to this. Now, when I'm saying to you that you're going to take action on this right now, you're going to go make an offer. You're going to go and ask somebody to buy something. You're going to ask somebody to take an action. You're going to do this. What I want to know very quickly is what anxiety or discomfort are you feeling, if any, right now in thinking about that you're going to go out there and make an offer with a client? What are some of the things that are coming up? Please share in the chat. So I'm going to open up the chat here so I can see what's going on. Right? Eric says, I need an offer. We're going to create an offer. Martin says, love the video. It has inspired me in the past so much. Yes, absolutely. Eric Thomas's speech, if you look it up on YouTube, it's a famous speech. It's something I'd highly recommend people actually listen to the whole thing. It's about 15 minutes long, the original speech. That video I showed took excerpts of that speech out. So right now, if you're feeling discomfort, right, or anxiety, thinking about, I'm going to go and do this, I'm going to go make some sales, I'm going to make some offer. What is the discomfort or anxiety that you're feeling? Please let me bring this out, because this does or will, some of you make you uncomfortable. Oh, I don't have an offer. Fear of rejection. Thank you very much, Oscar. Thank you for being honest, and thank you for sharing. What if anything, right? If anything, Chris, feeling not prepared. Okay, let's deal with the feel not prepared. We're going to do. What other anxieties? What about anxieties of, holy crap, can I fulfill on this? Anybody feeling that? Right? Holy crap, what am I going to offer? What can I offer right now that people are going to respond to? We're feeling a little bit of anxiety, right? Lou says that they can't afford it. Great. Thank you, Lou. I really appreciate you putting that out there. Let's get this out. Let's work together here. If there's any anxiety that you're feeling like, oh my God, I'm going to do this right now, get this offer out there. Tim says, too many offers. How do I choose? Okay, great. So a little bit of anxiety around what offer to choose. How to use a high level to craft an offer. Okay, so let's talk about that, JB. I'm going to answer I'm going to work with these anxieties, right, so that we make this easy for you to do. And notice I'm feeling my heart and feeling my stomach, because this is where we feel our energy and anxiety is right here in our stomachs, right? This is where I feel anxiety. I feel it in my stomach. Whenever I hop on a stage, in front of 300, 200, even 5 or 10 people that I'm speaking to a group, I get butterflies in my stomach. But I know if I've got butterflies in my stomach, I'm in the right place, right? If I'm feeling discomfort or uncomfortable or anxiety, I know I'm in the right place, which is really cool. So what offer can I fulfill on? What is the market looking for? Okay, so we're trying to give people something to people. Thank you. Awesome. Getting the desired result, Lou. Yeah, making sure that you can get a result, right? If you don't believe that you can do any of these things, anything that I say to you now is going to be moot, and it's going to stop you from doing the thing that you want to do. All these things and some of you may be feeling the same experiences or thinking about the same anxiety right now. This is what's stopping you from you having the thing that you say that you want for yourself. This is the thing, these little things here, the anxieties, the feelings, is what you are choosing. You're choosing to allow this to stop you from doing the very thing that you say you want to do. That's a choice that you're making. And there's a movie that is going on that you're creating that is real for you right now in your mind, right? And because that movie is real in your mind, then we create more and more anxiety and pressure on that, the more we replay the movie. But here's the funny thing. The movie that you're replaying, the thing that you're thinking that might or might not happen, has not happened yet. It doesn't actually exist in reality because we have not taken the action to to start the play reel of that movie. We haven't directed the movie, we haven't created that play reel, right? So understand this very thing that you say that you want to do, these things like, what if they can't afford it? Well, I don't know, Lou. How do we know if they can or they can't? We have no idea. The only way we're going to find out is to make an offer, right? Feeling not prepared. So Chris, feeling not prepared, what is the bare minimum that you just need to know that, hey, it's okay, I'm just going to make the offer and I'm going to figure it out, right? I'm just going to be a do, not a duck, get my ducks in a row. Because you can get your ducks in a row for a month. I know people in the market that I've spoken to, and they've been getting their ducks in a row for like 8 months and have not generated a single fucking sale in their business. But they've been really busy, right? They've been really busy building landing pages and emails and Facebook accounts and YouTube videos and funnels and all that sort of stuff. Never to run a single ad, never to make a single offer, never to actually ask anybody to buy. But they've been busy for 8 months. They've been in business. That is horseshit, right? That is bullshit. I've been doing this for 46 days solid. We've had hundreds of people go through these videos. We've had a lot of people give us some great results and great statistics and amazing results. And I really appreciate those people that are taking action and getting it done in the market. But of those hundreds of people, in fact, there's thousands of people that have viewed a lot of these trainings over the last 46 days. Of those thousands of people, there's probably about close to 95% of them that haven't done a single thing to help themselves to put money in their bank account. Because of these stories. I'm not prepared. I don't know if they're going to buy or can afford it. I've got too many offers to choose from. I don't know which offer to choose. Which is the best offer? How do I use this software to create my offer, right? How do I know that I'm going to actually help them get it? How do I know that the Facebook campaign that I'm going to put together is actually going to get a result for the client, right? What offer can I fulfill on and what market am I looking for? What is the right niche to pick? How do I pick the right niche, right? These are all the movies that we make in our minds that stop us from doing the very thing that we say, right, that we want. And so maybe you just don't want what you say you want. That's okay. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to not have what you say you want because you are the one that makes that choice. I don't make that choice for you. You make the choice, right? 80%, and you've hit it on the head, Eric, mindset. 80% of doing really well in any business in the world is between here, the 2 ears. The gray matter, what's happening around in this thing inside is the thing that is going to walk you through. So I want to help every single person that is right here, right now. And I want to help anybody who's watching this replay that'll be up today, right, of what I'm going to be sharing, right, with you, to just go and do something to help somebody else to get you moving on actually being in the business that you say that you are in. That's the goal here. That's what I'm trying to do today. So when we deal with anxieties, I want to deal with these anxieties, right? Very quickly. You need an offer, Eric. Well, Eric, you've been doing this thing for a long time and there's lots of offers. You're either going to do SEO, Facebook ads, funnel building. What do you do? If you want an offer, tell me what you do and I will give you an offer. Right, I'm going to give you 3 things that you can do, but tell me what you do and I will give you an offer. So there's no excuse of not having an offer. Oscar, fear of rejection. I'm going to tell you the honest to God truth, Oscar, that people are going to reject you a lot. They are going to reject you a lot, and so they should reject you. They should reject you until you actually give them something that they are interested in buying. So are you going to get rejected? If you want to be really successful, you want to get rejected a lot. Right? If you want the money, if you want the bank account filled, Oscar, you have to get rejected a lot. All of you are going to be rejected. So you know what? When you get rejected, no one got a knife and went, ugh, I got rejected. I'm going to die. Bleed out. That's not going to happen to you when you get rejected, right? The only reason you're getting rejected, Oscar, is because they just didn't like the idea of what you presented to them. That's it. They're not rejecting you. They're rejecting the idea. They're rejecting the ask. right? So what do we got to do? We've got to ask something different. We've got to do something, right? If you want to make offers and you want to make great offers, you want to make offers all the time, right? I'm going to tell you a story. We hired one of the world's greatest copywriters. We spent $140,000 with this copywriter. He is a very well-recognized man. He is known as the godfather of modern-day direct response marketing. So we paid him $140,000 to write a 79-page sales letter. We sent that sales letter out to a 7,000 person list, and we almost had people threatening to sue us for the copy that was on that page. We failed dismally. The rejection that we got was freaking eardrum breaking, right? But we fine-tuned that message. It took us 6 months and 17 iterations with that very, very worthwhile, highly valuable copywriter until we got an amazing result. So we got rejected thousands of times, 17, 18 times on the same adjustment to the same campaign before we got completely acceptance or people going, yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm telling you, Oscar, yeah, you're going to get rejected. I'll guarantee you're going to get rejected, right? It's okay. It's not personal, right? They're just rejecting the idea. They're not rejecting you. So you need to go and get rejected. If you are scared of getting rejected, there's this TED talk, a guy called Jai Jiang, J-I-A-I, Jiang, J-A-I-N-G. Go into TED, the TED website, type in rejection, he will come up. It's an 11-minute video of a guy who went on purpose to go and get rejected. But what he found was how he got accepted. He found very quickly through welcoming, like inviting, like he would ask people, can you give me $10,000? No, right? Can I plant a tree in your front yard? No. Can you make the donut rings, Dunkin' Donuts in the Olympic rims with the Olympic rings in the Olympic shape, right? Yes or no, right? He went looking for rejection, and what he found was salvation in the fact that people wanted to know more. They wanted to know more. So that's my take on rejection. Get rejected, Oscar. Not going to get killed if somebody rejects you. Get rejected. Get it now. And then change the message until you don't get rejected. And some of the things I'm going to talk about today, you're not going to get rejected. Some of the things you will get rejected, but it's okay, right? Chris, not feeling prepared. I don't need you to answer this question, Chris. This is Chris J that I'm speaking to. I don't need you to answer this question. In terms of not feeling prepared, right? All the thing is if somebody right now, if I came to you right now, Chris, and I said, so very quickly, if you can type, Chris, what do you do what do you offer? Chris, what service do you offer? Just type in the chat. I'm going to fix this right now. We're going to fix the discomfort. Just type in the chat if you're listening to me, Chris J, what you're doing here. Just type what you can in chat. What service do you offer? Chris J, I'm talking to you. If you can hear me, what service do you offer? Type it in the chat. If I don't hear from you in 30 seconds, I'm going to leave this and I won't answer your question. Social media. Okay, so if you're offering social media, I'm going to ask you, Chris, hey, Chris, I've got $5,000 to spend on social media. Can you help me? Yes or no? I got $5,000. Can you help me? Great. So you are prepared. You're ready to accept a customer. If somebody comes to you and says, I need help with social media, you are prepared, right? So you've answered your own question, right? If you can help, if somebody came to you right now, right, and said, hey, I've got some money and I want to buy what you have to offer, right? Can you help me? I want to hear this. Everybody here who's got a service or a product, if I came to you with money and say, hey, I've got 10 grand to spend, right? Or I've got 5 grand to spend. Can you help me right now to spend my 5 grand? Can you help me? Just go, yes, yes, yes. Just type in yes. If I came to you, if a customer came to you and said, hey, I want to spend 5 grand with you. Can you help me? I want to know, right? JB can help me. Yes. Zaf can help me. Awesome. Damien can certainly help me. Yes. Who else? Who can help me? Who's prepared? Right, that's only 4 people out of a whole bunch of people. Who are, hell yeah, Mark says, yeah, I'll help you. Yeah, great. Eric, you can help me. Awesome. Lou, awesome. So you are prepared to help. You are prepared to serve, right? This idea of not being prepared, kind of irrelevant. Because if somebody came with you with money in advance to say, let's do it, you would take my money and you would help me, right? So the preparation thing, Chris, is that a problem for you right now? Hopefully it's not, right? Okay, so let me go back to some of these other fears. Okay, Eric, you need an offer. I'm going to show an offer for you. You're going to have an offer before you leave here. Lou, they can't afford it. Let's deal with the I can't afford it, right? Lou, how do you know they can't afford it? Do you know how much money these people you're sending off to have in their bank account? Can you actually see the money in their bank account that they have or they don't have? Can you see the amount of money on their credit card that they have or they don't have? Can you see that? My next question to you, Lou, is are people spending money on what you offer right now? And are they spending more money with somebody else than they would spend with you, right? If you can answer that question, that would be cool. So right now, right, JB, you're more afraid of undercharging. Well, then don't undercharge, charge more, right? Really simple. I wasn't prepared for, so here's the thing, Mark wasn't prepared for the roundtable, took some actions, right, for the last 30 days. Now we're going to go and push this further. Yeah, right. You weren't prepared, but you went and got a result and you made 5 sales, Mark. So congratulations. So Lou, I'm going to ask you right now, right? Are people spending money on what you offer? Are they spending more money than what you think you want to charge right now? Are they doing that? Can they afford what you sell, Lou? Yes or no? Just type in yes or no. If you don't believe they can, awesome, right? So you know the money's not a problem, right? You know that if we're not going to find out, Lou, until we ask them to pay us, right? And they might turn around and say to you, Lou, oh my God, Lou, you're so cheap. This is amazing. No brainer. I'm going to give you the money. This is so freaking good. Let's do this. You're too cheap, right? And then in that moment, if somebody says yes to you and puts money in your bank account too quickly, you know you're too cheap. You know you could have asked for more. I don't know if anybody ever experienced this scenario where somebody says, you know what? Wow, I cannot believe you do what you do at that price point. I thought you were way more expensive. But this is amazing. Anybody gets surprised when somebody says, wow, this is amazing, right? I'm sure there's a few yeses in here, right? Yep. JB says, yep, that's happened, right? So it's not for you to judge what people can and what they can't afford. Let them make that decision, not you. Let them make that decision, right? But they can't buy what you have to offer unless you offer it, Lou. You've got to put the money in front of them and allow them to say, yeah, that's a good deal, or no, that's a little bit more than I thought, or hey, right now I don't need this. You're not going to know until you put the cash on the table. If you're worried about undercharging, then don't undercharge. It's really simple. Add 20%, 50%, or double the price. Right now, whatever price, whoever said that, whatever price you're putting on right now, double the price, make that offer. Then you know you're not undercharging because you're going to get double what you normally get for what you do, right? That's how you solve the undercharging problem, right? Yeah, right? So understand, do not determine. It is not for you to judge what people can and can't afford, right? You know, Simon and Tracy made an offer for a $180,000 deal the other day. And they were scared to make that offer, but they made the offer anyway. And the client said, yep, no brainer, let's do it, right? Ask for $60,000 up front as a deposit. They go, yep, no problem at all, we'll pay the 60 grand, right? Which meant they were too cheap. In fact, they probably undercharged by another 50 or 80 grand on the deal, right? So, but now that they've learned that lesson, they go, well, next time we do this, this is the way we handle the deal, right? But if they didn't make the offer, they weren't going to get the deal. Right, so that hopefully solves the discomfort of not making the offer, right, or not knowing if they can or they can't afford it. Too many offers to choose from, Tim. Really simple, Tim. This to answer your question, this is the simple answer. Of all the too many offers to make, right, look at all the offers and pick the one you like, and then offer that. Really simple. Pick the one you like, and then offer that. Of all the offers you can make, I'm going to walk through some offers in a moment. Of all the offers you can make, of all the too many offers you can make, Tim, right? Look at all the too many offers, line them up and go, great, there's some offers. And look at the one that you like the best, that's the one you're going to send out. Pretty simple, right? Just pick one. Because if you don't pick one, Tim, if you don't pick the offer and you don't make the offer, then you're going to be sitting there looking at a whole bunch of offers and nothing to show for it. You've wasted your time. Right? So to answer your question, Tim, it's really easy. Line them up, look at the one and go, hey, that one sounds the best. I like that idea. Take that out and run with that idea in the market. What you want to do is you want to get feedback. I want 3 pieces of feedback when I make an offer. One piece of feedback is no feedback. Crickets. That's feedback. That's energy, right? That's the result. No feedback, crickets is a result. So I want a nothing result because I know that I need to change my offer. Number 2 offer. Number 2, I've got questions, need to know more. That's feedback. Great. I've got questions. That means they're interested. I need to answer those questions and help them buy, right? Or the third one is, hey, I love this. I'm putting money in your bank account. I've pressed go. Let's go, right? If you're really brave and you have an offer, and I'm going to talk about this, you want to do a direct offer, go and set up a payment link in PayPal and stick the payment link in your offer and say, if you want to buy this, put the money in my bank account now. Click this link, pay the money, I'll deliver the service, right? If you don't offer it, if you don't put it in there for them to buy, they can't buy it. So I want three things. I want no feedback, crickets, hearing no noise, no feedback, no response. I want somebody to go, hey, I've got questions, I'm interested, right? Or I want somebody to put the money in my bank account. Those are the three outcomes that I want in me getting out to the market. Remember I said, we're going to move fast and we're going to make sales quick. That's the whole idea, right, in this process. So I'm just looking at a whole bunch of people here. Yep. Stand to admit. Awesome. So we've dealt with the anxieties. We have dealt with the anxieties, right? We've dealt with the discomfort. We've dealt with the anxieties. Okay. So next, commit to a time. Right now, there's no better time to make an offer. Like, let's put one out there and let's go, right? Right now, yeah, we're going to make an offer. Or when we get off this call, going to think about what John said and just going to apply it, right? I know you're making countless notes here. So block some time. If you're not going to do it now, block some time tomorrow to make sure this gets done. In your calendar. If it's in your calendar, it's an appointment. Show up to the appointment, get it done. That's what you want to do, right? Who are we going to make the offer to? I'm going to talk about who you're going to make the offer to really quickly, right? This is the easiest list that you're going to go. I would do it immediately. Absolutely, Eric. So do it while we're talking here. When I show you these offers, while we're talking, tip, get it out there. I was on, in fact, Damien Papworth, we did a training with your group of people. And on that training, I think it was David Massingham made 5 appointments whilst we were on the training. 5 appointments. We gave the message, gave the offer. He was out there tip-tapping away, made 5 appointments on the spot in the middle of the training, right? So here's the thing. Who are we going to make the offer to? What we need to do is we need to make a list. We need to make a list of 50 people who you are close with, people that you friends, associates, colleagues, right? And then 50 people you are acquainted with. Make a list, right? Some of you people have already got a list. If you've been watching some of the trainings, I asked you to get this list back in like 10 trainings ago, 20 trainings ago. But get your familiar list together, get 50 acquaintances together. We're going to make an offer to 100 people. That's what we're going to do, right? So next, let's go to the next, right? Ask the favor of, do you know anyone that I should talk to about this? One of the offers you can make is, hey, do you know anybody who I should talk to, or can you introduce me to somebody who I should talk to about this, right? Ask for the referral. Very simple. We're going to go into a little bit of detail on that in just a moment. Do you need help with this? You can ask a direct offer. Hey, do you need help with Facebook ads right now? Hey, do you need some help with AdWords? If you're struggling with getting AdWords working, do you need some help? Happy to have a look at what's going on. Maybe we can improve something. Do you need some help with this? Do you need some help with sales automation? Do you need some help with sales conversion? Do you need some help with building a funnel or upsell or downsell funnel? Do you need some help with the website? Do you need some help with social media? Do you need some help? Do you need some help? Do you need some help, right? It's a really simple offer, right? Do you need some help with this, right? We're opening the door to generating sales opportunities. Do you need help with this, right? Next, are you interested in this? Reply yes or no. Are you interested in my latest Facebook strategy on getting 30 leads a month? Yes or no? Are you interested in my AdWords campaign where we're improving conversions by more than 50% right now? Yes or no? Are you interested in an omni-channel retargeting strategy to get people who already are interested in buying your services to get back to you to actually buy your services? Yes or no? Are you interested in creating a landing page or a website right now that reflects coronavirus or letting customers know that you're in business? Or are you interested in getting a landing page up for an offer that you got right now that you want to put in the marketplace? Are you interested in this? Reply yes or no. Are you interested in this? Reply yes or no. Really simple, right? Basic offers. Are you interested in, would you like some new graphics for social media posts? Would you like some new graphics for your funnels, for your sales pages and landing pages? Would you like some new graphics for your website right now, right? Are you interested in getting some graphics, right? Are you interested in some copy? Can I write some emails for you? Are you interested in getting some email copy for email campaigns right now? Are you interested? Yes or no? Really simple stuff, right? Are you interested in seeing how a really simple Facebook campaign can actually generate dozens of opportunities, dozens of sales opportunities? Are you interested in actually having your business found on SEO right now? Are you interested? There's a whole bunch of offers that you can write, right? That's the are you interested? Next one, I made this, do you want this? Hey, I made this really short 10-minute video on how we actually do cold email outreach to generate leads in the market. Do you want it? Yes or no? Hey, I made this little short video. I put this little checklist together or this cheat sheet together, or I put this case study together on how we've helped a client go from here to here and get this amazing result. Do you reply yes or no if you want this? right? Reply yes or no if you want this thing. I made this thing. I made this. Do you want this? I made this. Do you want this? Right? I've got this. Do you want this? Right? Okay. Simple offer, right? So what direct offer can you make for money? Can you say, hey, we're building websites right now. Damien Papworth, I know you're building websites right now, right? We can take Damien's offer of, I think, $750 or $800 for a website, and we say, hey, you know what? Right now we're building we've got 2 people. We can offer 2 people these websites. If you need a redo or an upscale of your current website, we're offering right now $2,900, 5 pages. Who's interested? Yes or no? Make a direct money offer, right? If you're interested, pay the money over here. You can even put the payment link here. Pay here, buy now, right? One of the offers that I'm making today is going to be a direct payment offer today. That's what I'm making today. Now I'm going to hear 3 things: crickets, people who want to know more, or people who want to buy. Really simple, right? Make the direct offer. What direct offer can you make? What buy now offer? Right now, Damien Papworth. By the way, Damien, if I can unmute you, my friend. Hopefully you're still here. Where are you, Damien? There you are. Mate, let's create an offer with you. Are you cool, Damien? You there?
I am, mate. I can't run it though because I made an offer on Wednesday, 2 separate offers, one to our clients and one to our leads in the database on the CRM that we've been running. So tick that box. And we're still working through about 120 responses. So,
oh, well done. Was that an offer?
We'll have to wait till next week.
Was that an offer that we talked about a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah. So they're variations of, the standard things that. So we just we rework stuff that we know that works for current scenarios. So, we have a standard offer for new agencies coming to use us for the first time, and that's a $1,000 credit on their invoices. So we did that same offer, but based around the one of the offers you've been talking about, which is, are you still open? Are you accepting clients? So we worded it that way. We got over 100 responses to that.
Wow.
And for our clients, it's bring an SEO campaign on the month of May, and we'll gift you a month of LinkedIn outreach marketing. And we didn't get a massive take up of that one at the moment. I think it was 20 or 30, but everyone who was interested in it was super excited about it. So, that's awesome. Just the excitement there. They were steps closer than what a usual response is on our emails. So
awesome, man. Well done. So I just wanted, the reason I got you on here, because right now you're still doing that deal with the SEO. Yeah.
Or which one? The new clients or the LinkedIn?
The new clients for SEO. You're still doing that deal, giving them $1,000 credit?
Absolutely. Yeah. All
right. So I'm going to craft an offer for SEO. People want to offer SEO. Damien is offering $1,000 credit to your first account. The thing that also you do, Damien, is do you do audits? Do you do AdWords audit, Facebook audits? Do you do those? Yeah,
so we do unlimited complimentary audits for our clients.
Okay, so if they come to you with an opportunity to do a client audit, you would do a Facebook audit, an AdWords audit. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, so it's pre-sales intelligence that then they can take, or they can use it, or they can sell.
Awesome. Great offer. Damien, thank you for sharing that with me. Awesome on all the responses you're getting at all the offers you're doing. That's amazing. That's fantastic. But is it okay if I use 3 of those things in an offer that I'm going to craft for people right now that they can go to market with? Is that cool?
Perfect.
Awesome, mate. Thanks, mate, for being on this call too, man. I really appreciate you being here. All right. So I've just got permission from Damien, who's the founder of Global Telemarketing, right? I'm just going to mute you, Damien. I've just got permission to offer his services, right, that you can craft an offer on that you can send out. So if you're doing Facebook ads, Eric Severance, my Facebook ad person right now, if you're doing Facebook ads, right, what I would do is offer a Facebook audit, right? And so your quick offer would be, hey, right now, if you need to fix, you need to adjust, or you need to make sure things are working, are you interested in a Facebook audit? Are you interested in a Facebook audit? Yes or no? Just reply yes or no, right? Right now, we normally charge $500 for a Facebook audit. We are doing a free Facebook audit right now to make sure people's accounts are working well. Are you interested in a Facebook audit? Same with AdWords. Hey, we're doing an AdWords audit right now. We normally charge $500 for an AdWords audit. What we're doing is we're going to give 2 people or 3 people who are interested. If you're running an AdWords campaign right now and you want to make sure that campaign's working properly, right, for you, I'm happy to give you an audit. Just reply yes or no. There's 2 offers. Now, $1,000 towards your account. If you open up an SEO account with Globotel, if it's $1,000 from Damien, I would charge $3,000 to the client. So you can sit there and say, listen, we're giving away $3,000 cash to SEO. Are you interested? Yes or no? You can go make a sale, right? We are giving $3,000 towards your SEO. If you're interested in collecting that $3,000, just reply yes or no. There's an offer. So we've got 3 offers. We've got a Facebook audit, an AdWords audit, and we have an SEO offer that we're putting in the marketplace, right? George says, well, I like the LinkedIn outreach offer. Yeah, so take the LinkedIn outreach offer. So there's a couple of things. Who can you offer to in the marketplace? What direct offer can you make? So the list, 50 familiar, 50 acquainted. We're going to send out the offer. Or if you have a cold email list, you can send out the offer. Or if you have if you're in a Facebook or a business Facebook group, you can say, hey, I made this. Do you want a copy of this? Right? Yes or no, right? That's what you want to do. So this is the key to this process. We want to make sure that you are sending out an offer and taking action on the offer, right? So I'm going to answer your questions. I'm going to stop sharing right here, right now, so that I can look you in the eye. I can see all of you here. Now, anybody got any question? Anybody would like to craft an offer that you want to run it? So Mark says for a reignition campaign or reactivating past quotes, I would sit there and say, hey, right now we're helping people close sales rapidly. Are you interested? Would you like me to help you close some sales rapidly? There's your offer, Mark, for a reignition campaign. Hey, right now we're helping people close sales. Are you interested in getting us to help you close some sales? Reignition campaign. There's your offer, right? It doesn't have to. They don't have to be niche specific, Eric. So let me just get some clarity here for you, and just type 2 if this is a yes for you. Just type 2 if this is a yes. Does anybody here need a customer to put money in their bank account so they can actually deliver a service? Anybody need that right now? Just type 2 if you need that right now, right? If you are accepting money, just type 2. You're all every single person. I know that's a really stupid question, but sometimes you have to ask that stupid question so that you hear that yes in your head. Yes, I'm ready to accept some money right now, right? Yes, if you are, frickin' type 2, right? Yes, I want some cash. Great. I've just shown you, I've just shared with you 7, or actually more than that, about 13 different offers that you can actually send out to the marketplace. 13 different offers, right? Remember, how badly do you want this? How badly do you want this is going to be reflected on how quickly you get that offer out into the marketplace, right? Because the faster you get it out, you want that feedback. I want to hear crickets. I want to hear, yeah, I want to know more. I want to hear, let me buy now, right? Mark says 22222, yeah, right? Yeah. Thanks, Eric. I really appreciate you liking more. So if you have a question, right, then ask me a question in the chat here. Let me help you. I've got about 5 minutes I can give you here. I'm more than happy to help you. Let me help you right now. If you want me to craft an offer for you so you can get this out, right? Is there anybody that's, so I know that, so yeah, so right now, Eric, Facebook for roofers, right? What you can do is say right now, there's 2 offers you can make, right? Right now, get a Facebook audit to make sure you're getting the most money out of your Facebook ad campaigns for your roofing jobs. If you're running Facebook ads for roofing jobs, get an audit on that campaign so that you make sure that you save money on your campaigns and you get better results. If you're interested in getting that audit, just reply yes or no, right? We normally charge $500 for it. We're going to give it to you for free. We can only do that for 3 or 4 people. If you reply yes, we'll give you that free audit on your campaign, right? That's for roofers, yeah? If you want to do SEO, hey, right now, we're looking for 1 person. We want to give $3,000 of the SEO to 1 person right now who wants some SEO for their business. So want to be found, want to be seen, want to be visible. We're going to give you $3,000 towards your SEO campaign. Are you in, yes or no? That's a real direct offer to SEO, right? AdWords, right now, we are helping people reduce the cost of their ad spend, increase their conversions. So what we want to do is we normally charge for this, giving away an audit at our expense. We're going to give you $500 cash towards an audit. Do you want this? Reply yes or no. If you want to improve your ad campaigns, get better results, then grab this, yes or no. There's an offer, right? Email marketing. Hey, right now, let's help you. Right now, I'd love to help you close deals right now. I'm helping people close deals. Are you interested in me helping you close deals and sales right now? Just reply yes or no, right? The reason why I ask people to reply no, right? Nobody's going to reply no, right? Or if they do, then it's like, okay, my next question would be, why did this offer not resonate with you, right? What other offer could I make, right? So those are some of the things you can do. Down and dirty, remember, move fast, make sales, right? All of you apparently can accept clients right now. All of you are happy to accept money in your bank account right now. That means you're in business. So if you're in business, we need to go offer something to somebody. Now, if you didn't offer every single day, right? Like look at Damien. Damien's put out 3-4 offers, and they're trying to manage the response to those offers. Over a couple of hundred responses to the offers that he's making in the marketplace, right? And he's trying to manage those responses. And now he sits there and goes, holy John, you give me another task. I can't do that right now. I've got to manage the ones I've already created, right? Which is great, right? But that wouldn't have happened if Damien didn't go and take that action. Right. I remember a friend of mine, John McIntyre. If anybody wants a great copywriter or email copywriter, John McIntyre is your guy. Probably one of the best email marketing courses ever on the market. It's called the McMethod method. But John McIntyre and I actually coached him. And he told me about a story about a guy who used to send emails like once every 3 months, right? And of course, every 3 months, that person would make sales. And then he said, well, what if we started sending the emails every month? Well, of course, they started making sales every single month. He said, what if we sent the emails every day? And the person said, I can't send emails every day. At least would leave me, right? But he said, well, you're not making any money anyway. So what's the worst that can happen, right? We can just go and start a new list, right? But because if this list isn't buying from you now, then they're just never going to buy. So let's start making an offer every day. Guess what started happening? They made sales every freaking day. They went from making sales every quarter to making sales every single day. Sales every quarter to making sales every day because they ran an offer every single day. If I go to look at my guru marketing friends, what are they doing? They're running out offers like you wouldn't believe. I'm getting people contact me, John, can I do strategic alliance partnerships with you? Let's do a deal. Let's get things going. Let's put an offer out there. I'm seeing amazing offers out there. And guess what? People are buying those offers, right? If you offer often, you're going to make sales often, right? My first question to people is, what offer you got out today? I don't have one. Well, it's going to be freaking hard to make sales if you don't have an offer, right? Why don't we craft an offer and get that out there right now? Yeah? You know, if we don't make an offer, why don't we craft this offer and get it out there right now? Right? Understand, right, that you want to maximize your opportunity to put revenue in your bank account. And the only way you're going to learn how to do that is to consistently run offers out and then massage those offers and look at what people are responding to, what they're not responding to. There is no excuse why every single person here shouldn't be banking money in their bank account this month. Every single person, every person, more than just one client. You should be able to get 2 or 3 clients easily in the month. If you're working, all of you will get 2 or 3 clients. 2 or 3 clients will be a game changer of revenue for a lot of people. Right. So remember, I'd love for you to go back and watch the replay of this video so that you can watch the ideas, go through the processes, listen to all the offers that I've made, and go and make those offers. Because tomorrow, when I hop on here, same time, same bat channel at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to be hopping on here talking about a new topic, a new tactic, a new process, a new thought process, like I do every single day. Right. But I'd love to know to get your feedback, because you know what? Today, I'm going to run my campaign. Today, I'm going to run my campaign as a test. I'm just going to throw an offer up there. It's going to be down and dirty. There's going to be a payment link on it. There's going to be, people will take an interest, yes or no, or I'm going to hear crickets. I don't care. I'm just going to put it out there. And you know what? I'm going to come back tomorrow, let you know what happened, right? Let me tell you, some offers I've sent out there have fallen flat on their face, but I would never have known if I didn't put it out there. And so for you today, if you want to move fast and make sales, then take an offer, an idea, something that I've shared with you today, and go and share it out in the marketplace and ask them yes or no. Do you want this? Do you don't want this? Or ask them, hey, if you want this, pay for this now, grab this right now. You'll be the only one. The first person that gets this at this level. Yes or no? Push the button. So I'm happy to answer any other question here. Biggest takeaway for you today, please type in the biggest takeaway, just so I know you've been listening to me and you've been participating, but what's your biggest takeaway? Yeah, you miss 100 shots that you never take. Absolutely, James. You just said something to yourself, James, right? Mark, focus and action. Yes. Walk through your fear. Yes, your fear is not real, right? It's a movie you make up. JB, make the offer. Great. My biggest takeaway is to be focused. Absolutely. Right. Make the offers now. Tony, thank you very much for being here. Good to see you here on our calls. Who else? What other takeaways have you had from this session, right? The focus, how easy direct offers are and how effective they are. Yeah, absolutely, Chris. You know, I cannot tell you, I've had a friend of mine that just asked a stupid question the other day and they got inundated with responses. They sent it out to too many people. So now they're having to deal with the problem that they've always wanted to have, and now they're bitching about the problem, right? Keep making direct offers and don't stop. Yeah. Like if I sit down, if we ever have a conversation, anybody here personally, and I ask you this question, you better have an answer for me that you've got an offer out there that somebody can buy. Because if you don't, then you're wasting your time. Lou says, I see Tracy working hard, getting phenomenal results. Absolutely. She is applying our coaching and champions to the T. She is doing our coaching. The coaching I'm providing with Tracy, they are crushing that coaching. They are crushing every single strategy, every tactic that I share has got those deals from them. So yes, Tracy is amazing. She's an implementer, a doer. Rejections are feedback. Absolutely, Chris. Rejections are feedback, right? If you get rejected, okay, great. It wasn't the right question, right? Go and watch that Dai Jiang video on TED on rejections. Just type in rejections, it'll come up. One of the best videos to watch. Here's a guy who's got cultural things that are in the way of him succeeding, but he managed to succeed, right, in doing that. So I want to thank you all for being here. I really appreciate you being on this call. I hope that you got a lot out of this. Please take one thing out of today, go and run this out and apply this, get some feedback into the market. Because at the end of the day, if you've spent some time with me and you haven't applied anything that you've learned, you have wasted this time. And I don't want you to waste this time. I want you to actually generate a great response and a great result. So if you are with me here, I really look forward to seeing what you're putting out there. I'd love to get some feedback on what you did. You know, even if you didn't do anything, that's feedback. Even if you didn't apply what I taught you today, that is feedback to me, right? That's cool, right? It just shows me where you're at, right? That's cool. Thank you. I knocked it out of the park today. Great stuff. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Look forward to seeing you on tomorrow. Same time, same bat channel, 8 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you know anybody who should be here, with us here on this call, if you know anybody who should see this, please send them to consultingunleashed.com/go. Send them to that URL. There's a bunch of free stuff on there. The YouTube channel's on there. We're uploading these videos every single day to YouTube. We're uploading in the Facebook group. If you haven't joined the Consulting Unleashed Facebook group, make sure you jump in there because all these videos are posted, all the trainings are posted in the actual group. So I hope this has been helpful to you. As I said, I'm super excited to see as many people as possible succeed in the marketplace. So thank you for being here. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, everybody. Make sure you apply what you've learned today. Love to get some feedback. Thanks, everybody. Take care.